work so you can play.
Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and I want to show you the new Tyranid models that I have received. I ordered these from BlackKnightGames.ca, so I was pretty excited to get them. After I've already put up the video about my first impressions about the Tyranid Codex with Jay, we both talked about it, and we were rather disappointed. The more I've been reading it, and the more I've been kind of perusing the internet, reading other people's comments and getting other people's ideas of how it could be used, the more I'm getting excited once again to try them out. So I actually tomorrow, I'm not sure if this video will be up at the right timing, but tomorrow for me, I have a couple 40k battle reports, so I am going to be trying out the new Tyranids. I think I'll be against Necrons, so it'll be interesting to see what we can make work. Now mind you, I don't have the new models painted yet, so I'm just going to be using the new rules on things like Carnifexes and Tyranifexes and Lictors and all of that. There seems to be some interesting things that can go on, so I have not yet given up hope that the Tyranids will be a fun codex to play. Because as much as the last codex wasn't the most powerful, it was still a lot of fun to play. So I want to show you the stuff that I got. Some of them are new models, some of them are the new kits of old models, and some of them are just more of some older things. So I can tell you how I'm going to expand my army. First off, I've got a big box. Remember I had that 108 Hormigaunt in a day challenge that I was going to do. If you're familiar with, if you're following some of my old vlogs, I was going to personally assemble and paint 108 Hormigaunts in one day. Sounded like a lot of fun, and then never got around to it. So they're sitting there assembled and kind of half painted, so I'm going to get those done and send them off to some painters to get them finished, because I just don't have time to paint between everything that goes on. And I don't really like painting. I'm not sure if you knew that. I just don't. I'm not very good at it. But we'll just ignore that. So let's show you some of the stuff I got. First off, I got some boxes of the Guard. So this is the Hive Guard. I think, yeah, they can make the Tyrant Guard as well. So let me get a little closer here. So we got you can see the Hive Guard on the one side, and you can see a reflection of the camera. And you see the Tyrant Guard on the other side. And what am I going to use these for? Well, I think I got more than one box of them. I'm definitely wanting another group of Hive Guard. I have one group of Hive Guards right now, and I've got 2 Tyrant Guards in total. And they both look like they're still going to be viable in the new codex, and so I'm going to want to use both of them. So if I only have this one box, I think I will make it more Hive Guard. Then I got a box of the new Tyranid Warriors. Now I already have a bunch of Tyranid Warriors, but I wanted the new kit because you can make an actual Tyranid Prime. And so you can see on the back of the kit actually right here that there is a Tyranid Prime. And I want to make a Tyranid Prime. I know they went up in cost, I know they might not be useful, but if you've been following my battle reports, you know I like to try different things, even if it's not the most powerful thing. In fact, I get a great sense of satisfaction from trying things that everybody else say aren't powerful and winning the games anyways. Or trying to win the games. I got 2 Tranifex/Turbigon kits. The reason I bought these is because I don't actually have any Turbigons. I have Carnifexes converted into Turbigons, and I wanted to actually get a couple Turbigons. But now the new Turbigons are so awful that I don't know if I want to do that. But I've already got a lot of Tranifexes, so I think I still will turn them into Turbigons, because if everybody says they're awful, that actually gives me the desire to use them more, so I can see if I can find a way to make them effective. So 2 Turbigons. I do have more Hive Guard. So 2 more boxes of Hive Guard/Tyrant Guard. So I'm definitely going to make at least one of these a group of 3 Tyrant Guard. I think that's all I'll need really, because I already have 2 metal ones, so then I get 3 plastic ones. So I'll probably make it so that I have 3 full groups of Hive Guard, just because I might want to bring a list where I bring 9 Hive Guards. And I got 2 more kits of Warriors, because I just want more Warriors. And I don't think they come with wings. It would be really cool if they actually came with wings, so you can make Shrikes. But I might actually somehow figure out a way to make these Shrikes. Not me personally, of course. Of course, I got the Psychic powers. I love the cards for the Psychic powers, even if I don't necessarily like all the Psychic powers, because they're just handy to have as a reference. And then, of course, I've got 2 of the new, how do we say this again? Haruspex, or the Exocrine. I think it makes either of them. Haruspex. Where's the Exocrine? Yeah, there it is. Exocrine is on the back. So on the front you have the Haruspex, and on the back you can see the Exocrine. Definitely going to make one of each. I know that I might end up liking one more than the other, but I gotta have both. I gotta have both available. And then, of course, last but not least, we have 2 of the new flyer kits. One, this is the Harpy is the one side. So this was already in the Tyranid Codex, now we actually have a model for it. And the other side has the Hive Crone, which is kind of like this bomber thing. And it has a drool cannon. I love the name of that. Drool cannon is awesome. I'm gonna make one of them a Harpy, and one of them why do I keep forgetting the name? Hive Crone. On that note, the Harpy looks interesting because spore mines have changed a bit. Now that you can actually, you choose where they go. They only move 3 inches, but they can deep strike, or if you miss with the shooting of the spore cannons and stuff, you drop spore mines as well. And so you get to actually choose where they move, and then they can actually assault. That's actually how they blow up. If you just kill them, they don't blow up. But if they assault you, then they can choose to detonate at initiative 10. So basically, they're going to detonate if they assault into you. And then they place the large blast. And it's for every spore mine in the group above the first one, you add to the strength of that. So it could turn into like a strength 6, 7, 8 blast that hits at initiative 10. So if you can manage to charge those things in, then they're pretty nasty. So I'm going to be experimenting a lot with spore mines. So I didn't know it at the time that I wanted that, so I'm going to need to buy some more biovores and maybe a bunch of spore mines as well. So that's all the new models that I have from the Tyranids. Now, I've been receiving some requests that I show all my Tyranids, which I will plan on doing once I get all these painted up. So don't expect to see these in like the next battle report, because it'll take probably a month for me to get these out to the painters and then get them back, because I don't assemble and paint them myself. But I will definitely be playing my Tyranids with the new rules very soon, because I got all the other models. I got lots of everything else. And I think I also want to add a bunch of gaunts. I'm going to be adding 108 Hormagaunts, and I want to add more gaunts because they're cheaper now. They're 4 points instead of 5, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out. So there you go. Stay tuned for more Tyranid stuff with the new codex out, more Tyranid battle reports and reviews, and eventually some Tactica based on my findings of trying out the new codex. This is Matthew from MiniWarGaming. Happy wargaming. We can talk about the psychic powers. So now they have a psychic chart, which it's in some ways nice that all of the psychers have access to this, but in other ways it sucks because it's random now, whereas before you got to choose. If you were going to take the Tyranid ones, like if you chose a Hive Tyrant, you got to pick 2 of them.
Yeah.
You didn't roll randomly and hope for a couple of them.
Especially with Turbo.